I'm extremely coarse when it comes to my work. If it doesn't go my way, if it isn't in the form that I want it, I'm not happy.
So today I'm going to be doing a BB glow treatment underneath my eye area because I do find it is a little bit dark underneath there. I'm going to be using my Dr. Pen today, and also the serums that I will be using is the DM Cell for the pigment serum, and also Stayve for the brightening serum. Also, my needles, here are 2 needles that I have here today. I have the nano needle and the regular needle that you would use for either micro needling or BB glow treatment all over the face. You can take a look at those needles here. I would recommend using the nano needles because the needles are really small. They're thin like a piece of hair, and they're not so invasive, so we don't want to get swelling underneath the eyes because the skin is really thin, so we just don't want to be so invasive with it. But if you do end up using needles like this, you want to put it in the lowest setting, and you want to make sure that like you're super comfortable while you're doing it on yourself or doing it on a client. You're just gonna want to make sure and ask them if, like, you know, how's the pain, if they're okay. But we are using numbing cream today anyways, so the numbing cream that I'm going to be using today is this. I'm going to start off by using the numbing cream. I'm just going to clean the area. I already cleansed my skin today, but I'm just going to clean the area here because I'm not doing my whole face. I'm only doing my under eye area today. Just get that to dry. And I'm gonna start by applying the numbing cream. Typically the numbing cream set time is 20 minutes, so you want to leave this on for 20 minutes. And if you have like any saran wrap or anything, great tip, you can put it over and it helps process it faster. But today I'm not gonna do that because my pain tolerance is really high. So I mean, you can do it. I do it to my clients just so the process time is a little bit faster. And you can do this procedure without numbing cream, especially with the nano needling. If you have it like on a medium setting or a low setting, you can definitely do this procedure with numbing cream, but I'm gonna have mine on a high setting. So, and while I'm letting this set, I'm gonna get my machine ready. Make sure when you get these and you buy them, they are sealed. So they're sealed. And I'm just gonna open it like that. I'm going to insert it into my Dr. Pen. Take the cap off. And I'm gonna have my setting at 3.0. And I will just turn it on so that you guys can see the needles. I'm just gonna remove the numbing cream. It is the 20-minute mark right now. I'm just gonna remove. You can use a tissue or a gauze just to remove the numbing cream. So you want to make sure that you shake these really well before you start using it, and any opened product of these, they want to be stored in the fridge, and you don't want to have them for more than 2 weeks in the fridge. So I'm just gonna add a drop. I'm gonna add about 3 drops on my under eye area. And you just want to make sure you have the skin nicely stretched. And you want to go sweeping motions. It's a nice good motion as well. Another motion that's really good is the circular motion. You can do this motion. You can do a sweeping motion. And also you can do the cross hatching. I usually use that when I'm doing the pigment, so I can get the pigment really in there. And because it's your eye area, you want to be very careful you don't get these needles into your eye. I'm going as close as possible. And now I'm gonna add the pigment. Like, depends on your preference and your client's preference. Usually when I have my clients that are doing these treatments, I always go with like a shade lighter when I'm working with the under eye area if I'm doing a full face. But I personally like something that's a little bit closer to my skin color. So it just depends on your preference on what shade you should use. So I'm gonna just drop in some color here. I am gonna start with the circular motion. You want to make sure that you hold the skin really tight. So my setting is at 3.0. It is the highest setting on my Dr. Pan. I'm gonna do some cross-hatching motion. Because you're doing it on yourself, just be careful when you're doing the cross-hatching motion. And you don't want to make sure you don't get it into your eye area. And you don't want to work, and the longest you want to work in this area is about 10 minutes. You can try to get it close as you can. Just remember, we're working in the eye area. Try not to poke yourself in the eye with it. It's definitely harder to do on yourself than it is on somebody else. So I think that's okay. So you don't want to overwork the area. You want to at least 10 minutes on one eye. Usually when I do this treatment on clients, I put a sheet mask on, and then they sit underneath the LED light. But because I'm just doing my eye area today, I am not doing my full face. As long as you have like a microneedling safe serum, like I have one here, a Skin Code by DDP, and usually I have some samples as well, and this is what I usually use. If you have like an underneath gauze, like you can cut these out of gauze, but mine's are like pre-cut, they're for the under eye area. Usually I soak the serum on this. I usually use the sample size because I don't want to overuse, I don't want to waste my product. Like I don't want to overuse the serum. So basically I soak two of these with this and put it underneath the eye area, which I'm gonna do right now just to show you. And if you do have if you do want to sit underneath an LED light, you can as well. So the process time for the LED light is about 10 minutes. So I'm just gonna soak one of these and just put it underneath my eye area. And I'm gonna move on to the next eye now. To remove any of this product, you don't want to wipe any of this product away. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a moisturizer and just rub it into the skin. Into the whole eye area, into the face, just blend it in. It should give you an appearance of a BB cream look. This side now. Some aftercare tips: you don't want to go into a pool, you want to avoid hot showers, long showers, anything that's going to irritate the skin. Basically, you don't want to use any scrubs on the skin at this time, no eye cream or eye serum products for at least 3 days, no glycolic acid products onto the skin, no vitamin C onto the skin, just things in that nature. We don't want to disrupt the skin for at least 3 days. After the 3rd day, you can wash your face with water and use whatever you want. I recommend not using any cleansers or anything for at least 5 days, but just use just water. But after the 3rd day, you should be okay with using any of your eye care products.